Okie doke. So literally nobody asked me to do this at all. But I finally finished watching the CMA Awards last night, took so many notes, and I'm going to share all my thoughts because I love the CMA Awards and I love country music. So I'm going to start off with Megan Maroney. She is from Douglasville, Georgia. Literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. She's adorable. She did not do a great performance, and I think everybody knows that, but it's okay. We have to give her some grace, I think, because y'all, this girl is like so young. She's my age, and I'm not just saying that to call myself so young, but she's adorable. She's just like so new to country music, to like performing, and you know, like she was in college like 2 seconds ago, so she'll get there. Give her some time, and genuinely I think she's going to end up becoming one of the best songwriters of my generation. Like, she is so talented. She's not just all good looks. I love that they did a Red Solo Cup Toast tribute for Toby Keith. That was so nice, but I don't know why they didn't sing his songs. Like, Toby Keith is one of the biggest legends in country music. Oh my gosh, like, you go to any kickback and like they play Toby Keith, and it's just like, we could have done more to honor him, I think. Loved the Ella Langley / Riley Green little duet. They are like the hottest thing in country music right now because they're both so good looking. They're not a couple, but they sing this song that I think just like makes everybody wonder if they are. And I love that they're playing into that right now because, I mean, that's what gets, you know, that's what gets views and whatever. But they're both so talented. Love them both individually. Mitchell Tenpenny, he didn't win, but he was nominated for New Artist of the Year, and I was really confused because I was like, oh, he's not new. Like, I saw him in 2018, I think I want to say, and he has some like big hits since, like big-ish hits since then. So I was just kind of confused. I was like, oh, is he new to everybody else? Because he's not new to me. Maybe he is. I don't know. Casey Musgraves, she's got one of the most beautiful voices in just all of music, period, not just country. So I love that she did like a very like stripped down version where it was just her and her guitar singing. A lot of people actually, I think, did more stripped down versions at the CMAs this year, but is Casey still doing country music? Because I thought she like left to go do pop. And I know she had an album come out this year. I did not listen to it, not gonna lie. But I don't know, I was really confused because she doesn't sound country to me anymore. I was so happy for Cody Johnson. I forget what he won. He was nominated a lot, but he only won one time, I'm pretty sure. And he deserves it. Like, his new album, so country, so good, so like what everybody was craving in the country music scene this year, I think. It was just like really beautiful songwriting. Post Malone got a standing ovation, and I thought his song he did was so good. I don't know. I think he got a standing ovation because it's Post Malone, but I think there were other people who also deserved standing ovations that did not get them. So I'll just say that. I was not a fan of Bailey Zimmerman. No. He looked like he was going to a barbecue instead of the CMA Awards, and I was just like, oh, who styled him? And you know, not to be judgmental or whatever, but I did not like his song choice either. Like, it didn't sound country at all. And I know it's so funny, it's a song about being country, but it did not sound country. He, you know, I think a lot of people, that was maybe their introduction during the CMAs to who Bailey Zimmerman is and what he's about. And so I don't know if that's the first impression you want to make with a lot of folks. A lot of people remember his song that blew up. I think it was like 2 years ago. It goes, that's when I lost it, Midnight in Austin, that was him. But I think a lot of people haven't heard his music since, and he chose to do that song, and I was not a fan. I'll just say that. I really did like, though, they did a really beautiful Chris Christopherson tribute. There we go. Ashley McBride sang Helping Make It Through the Night, and it was so beautiful. Chris's family, I think that was his wife, was in the audience, and like she was like in tears by the end because she thought it was so beautiful too. So Ashley did a great job honoring him. I love that they put photos of him up too. And I also love that they did photos of George when they were doing his tribute. I did not think George was gonna sing in his tribute when he won that Willie Nelson award, like the Lifetime Achievement whatever award. They did such a great job with that. Love that Lainey started out. That was one of the most beautiful George covers I've ever heard. I wish she got to finish the song though. But Miranda and Parker, they killed it singing Troubadour. I wish they sang a different song of his. He's got so many bigger hits, but you know, that's what they sang. And then I really did not think George was gonna come out and sing for us that night. But, cause you guys, he's in his 70s, I think he's 74. He's still so good looking though. He really is, and he sounds so good too. Like, he still got it. He still got it, and that was really beautiful. I really liked that they brought Eric Church out and we got to celebrate him and Luke Combs, because I didn't know this until last night, but they raised like $24 million for Hurricane Helene victims, and that's a lot of money. Like, that's gonna help so many victims, and maybe already has, but I didn't know that at all. They did a tribute concert and that's where the money came from. So I love that we got to like celebrate what they did, because that's huge. They did not have to do that, but they did. I love those guys. I love their hearts. I really think Luke Combs should have won something that night. He was nominated a lot and he somehow didn't win. I think probably it was a really close call between him and Chris Stapleton. Chris Stapleton, like, that was his night. He won everything, it felt like. But Luke also had such a big year. I mean, his album was so good. He sold out so many like big stadiums. Like, I was just so shocked that he didn't win anything. But yeah, I think those were overall all of my thoughts, and I just love the CMAs. I love country music, and I know everybody every single year complains like, oh, why didn't they do that? Why didn't they do this? But it's never a perfect show. I don't think it ever has been. But yeah, it's just really fun to watch, and I liked Luke and Lainey and Peyton hosting. I really miss Brad and Carrie Underwood though. Like, those were the golden years, I think, when those two were hosting. So I hope they bring them back sometime. But yeah, those are all my thoughts.